The corner. I'm standing on the corner of Healthy and Heart Attack, not sure which way to cross. On one side is an organic grocery, the other, deep-fried glucose with flavored sugar water. My body pulls me closer to the produce aisle, ignoring the question of what part of a chicken is a nugget anyway, but my wallet says to supersize it. Every bite is a last meal that tells me this is just temporary, but greener, more nutritional options arise and they're right across the street. But since when have you seen a farmer's market in the middle of East Oakland? I can tell you 5 different paths to the deep fryer sizzling past midnight. Nobody dares to turn off their neon lights, but their cheap digestible cyanide turns my kiss into snake bite. They turned our bodies into a battlefield, turned my cookbook into a combo meal, and told me to drive through. I dare you. Give my gut an x-ray, the proofs in the pudding, how I'm on this corner between survival and a convenient death. Fighting the generational diabetes infecting my family, gangrene amputees will not be our legacy. How far do I have to slip before I end this edible misery and rewrite this recipe?
My cousin James is in the 8th grade. Doesn't have enough money to support his own diet. Not a vegetarian for fear of starving in his own home. Doesn't know what it's like to work in a factory, but he pictures something similar to his current public school. When he first imagined farming, he saw straw hats, cows, pitchforks, and barns. It was like a fairy tale. He didn't know about the mounds of metal and synthetic material used to create what he eats. Because of this twisted food system, he's subdued to his body and systematically inclined to break down, like the buildings that are built down for new shopping centers, forcing his neighbors into homelessness. At this rate, he won't be able to differentiate corporate farmers from drug dealers. Similarities are too strong, selling harmful products to innocent people for extensive profits. But like crack, the dollar menu is cheap. The ingredients are addicting. He keeps buying from it. When James wakes up in the morning, the most difficult question he has regarding food is how much is there in the fridge? 3 boxes of generic pasta in the freezer, 1 box of Captain Crunch he might have if there's any milk left. He builds walls out of sugar. He used to hide behind the taste buds, bombarding the focus of issues in his life. It's like being high for at least 10 minutes whenever he's able to find room to consume. He's not eating for the state of the economy or the geological state of the planet. He's eating for personal survival, not realizing he's hurting himself in the process. James has never experienced the taste of pesticide. James has never experienced the taste of fruits that have been attacked by pesticides, just like he's never experienced a neighborhood that hasn't been attacked by bullets. Some things just go hand in hand in his life. Corruption and lack of money and lack of opportunity and non-organic meals. He can't hear the cries of exploited farmers when he bites into Big Macs, because the cries of mothers with shattered backs from the seeds slipping into cracks with no sunlight are a little bit louder and too close to home. The blood permanently marked on his flesh from a friend dying in his arms is a little bit brighter to see than the tears of slaughtered animals. He was raised to treat spilled milk the same way he treats spilled blood. Gotta suck it up. Doesn't matter if it's full of pus lying across the floor. His mother paid too much for it. Suck it up. Doesn't matter if wounds are fresh with gunpowder. Tears won't fill bellies or heal scars. He's not worrying about eating responsibly. His responsibility is to shut down the sound of his stomach growling. He hates that noise. It's a constant reminder that he is a product of his environment, genetically modified to fail bloodlines. Tell the stories of ancestors, harvested from their natural habitat, shipped across the ocean in tight packaging in order to be processed into free laborers. He can steal from the whips of American stamps of approval on his back. James can't take being ridiculed for being a part of 2 uncontrollable, destructive systems at the same time. He's only 13, and his mind was to forget it all. His weak body is getting weaker, his heart. The bridge between his mind and body is leading the way to his unhealthy soul.
We wanted to end the type 2 diabetes in young people. We believe that by causing diabetes, greed-blinded corporations and deficient living conditions are directly responsible for blinding, maiming, and killing thousands annually. This disease overwhelmingly devastates poor people of color. 1 in 3 Latino children and 1 in 2 Black children born in 2000 will develop diabetes in their lifetime. This is no longer our grandparents' disease, but a reality of heart attack, severed limbs, and impotence many of us will face in the next 10 years, if we do not hold the food industry and government responsible for their crimes. We believe by sharing our stories, organizing our communities, petitioning the government, and bettering our lifestyles, we can determine the future of our health and communities. 2, we want affordable, healthy food fit for consumption by human beings. We believe that health should not have a price tag. The quality food should be available in all schools, workplaces, and neighborhoods. Today, a bunch of broccoli costs more than a full meal at a fast food restaurant. There are no grocery stores in poor neighborhoods, but liquor stores and fast food restaurants on every block. These are not conditions in which we can expect to live long, healthy lives. 3, we want education for our people that exposes the true nature of the decadent American food industry. We believe it is our right to know where our food comes from and how it is made. What animal does a hot dog come from? What exactly is disodium guanylate? The food industry sells us healthy brands and options made from the same corn products with the same sugar content by the same 4 major corporations. We believe that when we educate ourselves and our communities and, through boycotting and media pressure, force the food industry to be more transparent, these artificial foods will no longer be accepted. 4, we want safe spaces in our communities to exercise and play. We believe it is the individual's responsibility to maintain physical fitness. However, it is nearly impossible for those of us who live in neighborhoods without safe streets or parks and playgrounds, where the nearest substitute is often inside a fast food restaurant's playpen. Recreational facilities are readily available in wealthy neighborhoods, while abandoned fenced-off lots dot the landscape of low-income communities. We demand the redistribution of local government funds to make these basic resources available to all communities across California, regardless of income. 5, we want you to take action. We believe that in accordance with the above demands, it is the individual's right and duty to take steps towards making these beliefs reality. We believe the revolution is yours to lead.